you continue impulsive spending, you'll never get out of the financial situation that you're currently in, that you're desperately trying to get out of, until you're able to discipline your mind and tell yourself no to the things that you really and truly don't even need, but you just want it, so you get it just because. I like to call this mentality the got it, spend it mentality, because you think just because you got it in your account at the moment that you can go spend it because you know you're going to get it back. But keeping this mentality is going to keep you in the same cycle that you're currently in, that you want to get out of so bad. And if you really want to impulsive spend or spend impulsively, tell yourself no for 3 to 6 months, 3 months at the minimum, 6 months max, and put that money that you're impulsively spending into something that'll make you money and bring you money every month, and use that money to buy the things that you just have to have, or have that urge or that itch to get, on Amazon, on whatever website you shop on. But again, this is just another example of why the amount of money that you make doesn't matter, as long as if your mindset isn't there. It all starts with the mind, bro. 80% of a lot of our decisions in life, especially financially, starts with the mentality, starts with the discipline, starts with the habits.
Hello everyone, this is Emmanuel Cook. We will be reacting to a new video today, so make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's get into the video.
Okay, 2025 is going to be my most financially responsible year yet. And because of that, there's some stores that I'm going to boycott. Like, I'm just not going to go in there if I don't have to. And there's 3, but there's some that are like tied for certain places in no particular order. TJ Maxx and Marshalls. For some reason, I just can't go in there and not spend $280. Why? I don't know. TJ Maxx and Marshalls, they're gone. They're out of there. Number 2 is Target. It's still 2024, so I'm here. But next year, Target, no chance. Okay? I don't know what they put in those aisles in Target, but we're done. This year, this is their last chance. And tied for number 1 is Ulta and Sephora. I never needed that blush, and I never needed that lip balm. They're done too. Okay? They're out of there.
Hi, my name is Shay. I'm a recovering shopaholic, and I spent $300 on Black Friday this year, but it's okay. Number 1, all my bills are paid. I'm not behind on anything, and all my future bills, I have enough money to cover. Number 2, I've been doing a lot of babysitting for this one family, and I have all that money sitting in my Venmo account, plus things that I've sold on Facebook Marketplace that I've been Venmo'd for, and then I have future babysitting dates coming up. So I use the money from my Venmo account to pay for Black Friday, and I got things that I use. So let's look at it. So I spent a little over $200 at Ulta. I got It's a 10. I use this. It's a miracle. I love it. And I stock up. This will probably last me 2 years, honestly, because I just wash my hair once a month. Was $63. 3 bottles is now $31.50. Now I did splurge and get this Bio-Ionic curling iron, which I've wanted for a little over a year now. And it was roughly $45 off. So that's a pretty good deal. I curl my hair all the time. And just from my hard work and getting a raise and a promotion, I treated myself. Dry shampoo, like I said, I wash my hair once a week, so me and dry shampoo are best friends, and it's on sale. Not by a lot, but enough. And then I decided to try the Kat Von D tubing mascara. I haven't tried this brand before, but I really like the Tarte one, so I figured it's on sale. This is a good time to try something new. And then I got a gift, so I can't tell you that. Jimmy Choo perfume. I was hesitant about this because I haven't tried this fragrance, but I like the other Jimmy Choo fragrance I have, and it was $30 off. If I don't like it, I can return it. Maybe something I didn't need to get, but I did. And then because I spent $60 and over $60, I got a free gift. So, and then I went to Kohl's. I got a shirt for my brother-in-law, so I got a Christmas gift. It was half off. It was only $30. And then I got a pair of silver earrings for myself that were $15, and this really pretty silver necklace for $15. And then I went to Sephora and I got 2 things that are a gift, but they were very affordable. And then I got 2 Tarte tubing mascaras because they were on sale and I've been using them. So I should be stocked on mascara for a while. So while I did spend $300, they are things that I will use and things that I won't have to buy throughout the year. And I had the money. That's the important thing. I'm not being like, oh, well, I'll just pay my rent late. I had the money. Anyways, super proud of myself and wanted to share.
If you're on the financial side of TikTok, you've probably seen a lot of people talk about doing a no-buy year, underconsumption, all of that. And I study gender, labor, and capitalism as a PhD student, and I fear that I'm still a part of this consumption cycle. So 2025, I've decided that I'm going to be doing a slow buy as opposed to a no-buy, mainly because I don't think I could commit to a no-buy year, and I feel like slow buy feels a little less scary. And the purpose of my slow buy year is that I'm hoping that I can put a little bit of buffer time between when I desire something versus when I purchase something. And the purpose of it that I'm hoping is that, one, I'll save money, but two, I'll also just slow down my consumption and really focus on quality over quantity. So let's talk about the rules for my slow buy. Number one, I'm only allowed to shop from my wish list. So this is something that I'm really bad at, where I'll see something and I have ADHD. If it's shiny, if it's nice, I want it. But with the slow buy, I'm only limiting myself to things that I've already thought about, already considered purchasing, have noticed that there is a need in my life for that item. And the next one is a really big one for me because I find that whenever I'm shopping, I will spend money on things that I don't really want and then end up not having as much money for the items that I really need to invest in. So by doing a quarterly shop, I can kind of like create a wish list for those months and then go to that wish list and prioritize what's most important, what I actually want to spend money on. So by only shopping each quarter, I'm also shopping for that season and shopping for items that I really feel like I'm missing in my life, as opposed to just random hodgepodge things that I don't really need. I was recently introduced to the concept of a buy for life, and I know that there's a Reddit page that's about buying for life, and it's just about buying better quality items. And this is something, I don't know if it's because I'm about to turn 25, my brain's been cooking and I've been thinking about all the crap that I purchased that within a year, within a few months, I've had to either donate or give away or do something with because it's just not great quality. And so I really want to focus on quality of items, so composition, like the natural fibers, all of that, but also just doing a lot of research into things that last. And along with that, no fast fashion. That's a pretty self-explanatory one, but I don't really shop fast fashion all that much, but I would like to just cut it out entirely if I can. And the next one is for my ADHD girlies, but I find that shopping for me, and not even just shopping for myself, but shopping for others, is such a dopamine rush. And so I want to find alternative things that give me that spark, and I want to be intentional about that. So I'm creating a list of things that I enjoy, that really give me that rush, that I can turn to instead of shopping. And the last one is really important to me because this is something that I feel like I've been noticing in my work and just thinking about how in capitalism we've lost a maintenance culture because we can just purchase things as quickly as we want to. And so maintaining things actually becomes the inconvenient option. And so I'm trying to rewire my brain to think about how I can make the things in my life last longer by simply reading care instructions, doing research on how to care for those items so that they can last longer, as opposed to just feeling inconvenienced and feeling like I just need to get a new version of that thing.
So I saw everyone doing the how much did I spend in 2024. I wanted to do this and I went through all of my categories on all of my credit cards, my checking account, and calculated everything. This actually was such an eye-opener and made me realize that 2025 and beyond, I'm going to do a no buy or a low buy. Probably a no buy. At the end of each month, I made a decision to, if I can make it through the month without spending, I'm gonna give myself a little treat at the end of each month. But let me go ahead and go through these categories. So with shopping, this is buying clothes, shoes. It was $5,196.90. For restaurants and eating out, it was $2,142.73. For groceries, it was $2,912.45. For pampering or personal care, this is going to the spa, waxes, pedicures, it was $1,173.69. My gym membership was $641.40. Subscriptions was $2,151.05. Travel was $4,528.66. Gas was $853.08. Automotive care was $1,867.17. Medical was $545.28. Entertainment was $900.21. And I did a video on this previously that On Amazon alone, I spent $400 or $4,715.97. And I said I was going to calculate DoorDash, and I did. This hurts my soul. $3,348.98. DoorDash is officially off my phone. And for security was $862.29. Let me know if you have calculated all your expenses before. This is quite a few, but I'll go ahead and give you the total, which was, oh my God. The total was $33,445.78. Okay, so more of a reason to definitely do a no buy. That much money spent on like shopping, food, and just pampering. I can do those things at home. Those things and that money that I spent on that can go into investing and my high yield savings. It should not be, that's just a lot. I'm actually floored by that amount. That's crazy. All right, well, it will be much different next year. We've got this. We're gonna do a no buy 2025 and beyond.
I think maybe I'm doing this no buy 2025 thing wrong. I'm doing a soft version of it, so no Amazon, no Target, no TikTok shop. It's 2 days left in December, and I've just spent $200 on TikTok shop, and I've spent, I'm not going to even say how much on Amazon, getting all the things that I feel like I need that I'm not going to be able to order in January, which completely defeats the purpose of not buying in January. So maybe I have more of a shopping problem than I knew about. Do we think I can stick to it? Do we think I'm going to be able to do it? I mean, I should be able to, considering I just made huge purchases. Got a nugget ice maker. I don't need that, but I've wanted it for a long time, and our refrigerator doesn't make ice anymore. So if we have ice, we have to buy it from the store. So I feel like in the long run, that's going to save me money. I have all kinds of excuses and explanations for everything that I buy. Well, this is definitely very eye-opening. Who else has a shopping problem? Me.
Happy New Year. I have decided to jump on the low buy, no buy trend for part of 2025. So one of my intentions for 2025, I don't really do resolutions, but intentions is to significantly decrease our debt. I would love to only have our house payment. We'll see. That's the goal. But we'll just see how that goes. Because every time we do this, something happens. Anyway, so part of that is low/no buy. So my big thing is Amazon. Amazon gets me. I get a lot of stuff from Amazon that we use for our house because it's so convenient. But for 3 months, I'm not going to buy anything from Amazon, with the exception of my kids have like $125 each for Christmas Amazon gift cards. So if they want something, if they're going to use their cards, I'll order that. Otherwise, I'm not purchasing it from Amazon. I'm going to delete the app to help me with this. So yeah, that's my big thing. I'm also going to cancel Kindle Unlimited for at least 3 months. That's not a lot of money. It's like $11 a month, but I just want to see how it goes. I used to read a lot, but because I was not sleeping well, since I've made some changes to like supplements and my health and stuff, I'm sleeping better, so I'm reading significantly less. So I'm just gonna see how it goes. Also, we can already do this, but I just want to continue no more than 1 coffee per week from outside the house. We'll see. I already don't buy like a lot of like beauty care stuff, so that one doesn't really work for me. So I'm open to other suggestions. What other low buy, no buy do you do if you're not really like already one of those like skincare girlies? Because I just don't do that. So Anyway, those are mine. I'll let you know how it goes.
It starts from in here first. You have to want a change in your life first. If she is only starting a challenge because of other people, then she won't make it. That's a guarantee. It happens and it starts with you. Inspiration is from within.
I'm doing a no buy year for all of 2025. No buy meaning I'm only replacing empties and I'm just like not spending any money. And if I have to, I'm gonna try to do it secondhand or make it or something, like that whole thing. But I'm not doing it because I'm trying to like drastically change my lifestyle to like ballerina farm or anything like that. Like I have literal plastic glued to my fingers right now, for God's sakes. It's more like my focus in this year, and like when I was thinking about resolutions and things I like wanted and didn't want to do, the thing that like kept coming up is just like, I want to spend my time in ways that I actually like. So it's not like I'm trying to be like, no screens, no shopping, no nothing. I'm not trying to take away, I'm just trying to add. Like I will spend so much time obtaining things and reading about the things that I'm obtaining and searching for the things that I'm obtaining, so much time. And then I will bring them into my home and I spend so much time either storing them or cleaning around them or cleaning them or deciding I don't like it and then starting the cycle over again. And it's just like things are such a drain on my time. And I want to spend more time face to face, like doing things with my family, not just like obtaining things together, which is hard because we're like huge collectors. We're like Pokemon guys, Magic the Gathering guys, stuff like that. But like, even so, we have like so many Magic decks and we just keep buying more Magic decks, and we could be spending that time like playing with those, and that's not going to make any sense to you if you don't play it. But anyway, same with books, for example. Like I buy so many books because there's my laundry pile, because I love them and I do read them, but there's also a ton that I have that I haven't read. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to spend no money for the next 365 days. Will I do it? Probably not, but I'm gonna try. And that's my New Year resolution, if you care.
A quick reminder, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's continue the video.
Hey Tiki Talk, have y'all heard about the new trend of no buy 25? I'm kind of digging that vibe. I think that's going to be on my New Year's resolution, being that it's New Year's Eve today. I think that's going to be on my list, living minimalistic this year and not buying. When you think about it, we just have too much stuff and we buy too much stuff and we don't consume it, and we shouldn't be doing that. I'm ready to... I've been purging for a long time, but I am going to make that my new motto for 2025 is no buy. No buy 25. It's getting ridiculous, I think. So I hope everybody jumps on this band with me, because we consume just way too much that we don't need. Happy New Year's, y'all. Let's all do this together.
I don't think you're ever going to eliminate impulse spending entirely. However, you can be 100% intentional with your spending. Let me explain. So impulse spending, when you go into a store, you see something and you weren't expecting to buy it, but you buy it anyways. Or even online. You're online, you see something or you get an email, you buy it, you weren't intending to buy it anyways, and now you've purchased it. Let's say that that's impulse spending. I don't think that you're ever going to get rid of that. I don't think you ever should get rid of that. However, that said, you can be 100% intentional in your spending. Well, how? Aren't those contradictory? No. Try this. Give yourself an intentional goal amount to spend on impulse spending in a month. So you're going to give yourself like $50 this month to intentionally spend on impulse spending on things that just bring you joy. That way, even when you do impulse spend on those things for that $50, it's intentional because you intentionally gave yourself the funds for it. Not only is this going to reduce or eliminate the shame and blame and guilt you have around impulse spending and buying things that bring you joy, not only all of that awesomeness, it also then puts you into an intentional like mindset and perspective for the rest of your spending. Then when you're out and about spending through the rest of the month, you don't have that like hamster wheel, oh my gosh, I have to buy everything because I can't buy anything. I'm trying to restrict myself. I can't buy things. I'm too broke. It's like, no, you get to step in automatically into evaluation, therefore intentional. You get to decide, there's this thing for $20 and I have $50 left in my room for impulse spending. Do I want to use it for that thing? You get to say, what you say goes. So you're again being intentional. All of these things to have you be intentional. So are you ever going to get rid of impulse spending? No. Can you eliminate the shame, blame, and guilt like associated with it? Yes. Can you be 100% intentional? Yes. If this resonates, put intentional in the comments of this video and come follow, come join. This is the badass place to be.
Here's something to try this month if you like desperately need to cut back on your impulse spending. I did this in August and it like severely helped our budget. Limit yourself to a number of days you're allowed to purchase on Amazon or go to Target or wherever your weak spot is. So for me, I allowed myself 2 days in August to make Amazon purchases. So this forced me, whenever I had the urge to buy something or felt like I needed to, I added it to my cart and just kind of waited. And guess what? I didn't make a purchase until I believe August 23rd. And I went through my cart and deleted stuff that I really didn't need. So if you're buying stuff on Amazon on like a daily basis, maybe cut it back to once a week. And same with Target. Maybe you cut that back to going to Target twice a month. It may sound like silly putting rules and restrictions on yourself, but like think about it as like a promise that you're making. Most of us don't break promises to friends and family. So why are we going to break a promise to ourselves?
If you have the extra income, then self-discipline, number 1, and 2 is delayed gratification. But the best feeling in the world is to see your money grow. Starting from scratch and then over time, it just builds up and continues to grow for years to come. That is the best feeling in the world. Nothing better.
Hey y'all. So I've been seeing tons of stuff rolling around about low spend years and underconsumption core. And I wanted to hop on here. I am going to try to do like a low spend year. I do low spend years a lot, but there are some categories that I'm kind of failing in. I'm going to be celebrating my 30th anniversary, me and my husband, on Monday, the 30th. We got married December 30th, 1994. So this will be our 30th anniversary, Monday. But I just wanted to hop on here and show you guys some underconsumption core inspiration for y'all. I'm just going to show you some things that I have around my house. This is all kitchen stuff. I'm going to try to do like a series, maybe. I'm not real consistent, not great at consistency. But I'll try to do like a series and show you guys every category, like things that I have that will show you that I'm not really a huge consumer. So these, I have a whole bunch of these jars. I have them in all different sizes. These I bought when we'd been married for about probably 4 or 5 years. I got into canning. My husband's mom cans and his grandma canned. These are actually, I have a whole bunch of different ones that came from his grandma. So they're very old. She's had them forever and ever. So yeah, I hold on to my canning jars. If I send something home with my kids, I'm like, you better bring my jar back. I'll haunt you. This cookie sheet, it's not the prettiest. I know. It looks, I can probably get that off. I'm just lazy also. This cookie sheet was bought for me at my wedding shower before I got married. So 30 years I've been using it. It's an air bake. I don't even know if you can, it kind of has a little hole. It's been used for 30 years, but still makes the best. Oh gosh, the sun just popped out my windows back there. Sorry about that lighting. I might try to move a little bit because that lighting's crazy. Let me grab my stuff. Sorry. The lighting, the sun just popped out and was like, whoa. So yeah, 30-year-old cookie sheet, still perfectly good. It was an Air Bake brand, I think is the brand of it. This little bad boy right here, 30 years old. It was I think Anchor Hawking. Yeah, it's a glass measuring cup. Some of the writing is kind of, faded off of it. You can barely see it, but still works. These are probably 10 or 15 years old. maybe around in there. My mother-in-law, she got one of these little loom kits because my husband's brother was mentally disabled and lived at home with his parents until he passed away in 2018. And he loved crafts, and so she bought a bunch of cotton loom supplies, and she made all of us. This one right here, my son picked out because it's John Deere green, although looks a little sad. They still work. They're pot holders to pick stuff up out of the oven. So probably 10 or 15 years we've had these. These are also sentimental for me. So he helped pick them out and helped make them, and he's passed away. So this little bad boy right here, glass bowl. I have a set of like 5 of them. They were all tiny one, and then there was one that was bigger than this. I have a couple of them left. These were a wedding shower gift from 30 years ago. Still using them. And the last thing is not very old, but it's just another thing that you can think about. I do go to 7 Brew. I love 7 Brew. I don't know if you guys have those where you're from, but 7 Brew is like a coffee place. It's like a drive-through coffee. It's the best. And it's something, even in my low spend year, I'm still leaving room in my budget for occasionally grabbing coffee. I work as a nurse for a clinic, and I travel some. And so where we live at, we have no chain anything. I mean, we have a Sonic, I think is about the only chain thing we have in our town. And an O'Reilly Auto Parts. There's an auto parts store and a Sonic. Those are like the two, and a Subway. Okay, a few chain things, but not many. We do have a little local coffee shop, but I do love me some 7 Brew. But I'm trying to use this empty cup because when I come home and I've had an iced coffee, I save these and just hand wash them, just wash them out with hot soapy water, and then I reuse them at home. I will make my own iced coffee in them. And I feel like you could put it in any kind of cup, but I feel like sometimes when I put it in this, it feels more special, if that's even a thing. But anyway, I'm hopping on the low spend year for sure. I'm going to be posting some about that. Like I said, you can see by the things in my home that I'm already pretty low spend. This came from Goodwill. It's like a cardigan. I did order this. It's overalls. They're kind of snug, but they're really cute. I ordered those off the TikTok shop. They're kind of a silky fabric, which I really wasn't expecting. But when they were giving away the little purple tickets, I know they're still doing it, I hopped on board that trend because my daughter was like, you can earn money. So I hopped on that trend and I earned some money, and I actually used it to pay for these. So I think I only had to pay like maybe $2 or something for what I didn't have enough to cover. It was like $2 or $3, which I thought was a good price for new overalls. I love overalls. I love floral prints. So yeah, leave in the comments your underconsumption core type things. Like, give me some things that you do that are like underconsumption, and let me know what you have in your home that might be older than my 30-year-old kitchen stuff. Yeah, I love it. I love that I know exactly where this came from. I also try, and I feel like if you're doing underconsumption core, I feel like this is another piece of advice. I try to only bring things into my home that I just absolutely love. So I bought these canisters probably 4 or 5 years ago. I only have 2. I have a sugar and a flour. And this was just something that I really loved. It was simple, but pretty. It's glass. And they do have they have like a seal in them. So they actually seal when you put them on there. Gosh, don't look at how dirty. That probably needs to be cleaned. So let me know what you are doing this year for financial improvement and underconsumption. Let me know your thoughts. Bye.
I appreciate you guys watching the video today. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.